Every single night, you close your eyes, and your brain completely loses it. You might be flying over a city. You might be naked at your old high school. You might be running from something terrifying in slow motion while your legs don't work and you can't scream for help. And then your alarm goes off and you make coffee and pretend everything's fine. But here's the thing, these dreams aren't random. Researchers have studied dream content across thousands of people in dozens of countries, and the same themes keep showing up over and over again. Your brain is creative, but apparently not that creative. Today we're counting down the 20 most common dreams human beings have, and what psychology says they actually mean. Some of these are going to feel very, very familiar. Let's get into it. Number 20, the bathroom dream. You need to go. Badly. You find a bathroom, but there are no walls, or there are 40 people in line, or every toilet is broken and overflowing, or you sit down and people just keep walking in. You never actually go. You just suffer through the whole dream. Part of this is simple. You probably actually need to go to the bathroom and your body can't wake you up yet. So your brain writes a whole dramatic story around it. But psychologically, it also shows up when you feel like you have zero privacy in your waking life. No space that's just yours. No moment to breathe. Your brain is waving a tiny flag that says, "Can I get 5 minutes, please?" Number 19, your punches have no power. You're in a fight. Someone has wronged you. You rear back and throw the most devastating punch of your entire life. And it just taps them like a tired baby. You punch again. Same result. You are fighting in what feels like water. All the rage, zero impact. Psychology links this to feeling powerless or ineffective in your waking life. Like no matter how hard you try, nothing lands the way it should. It often shows up when you're in a frustrating situation at work or at home where your voice just isn't being heard. Your brain turns that feeling into a fistfight you cannot win. Number 18. Natural disaster. Tsunamis, tornadoes, earthquakes. The world is actively ending and you are right in the center of it. Natural disaster dreams are closely tied to emotional overwhelm. When life becomes too much stress, too many responsibilities, too many things piling up at once, your brain converts all of that into something you can actually see. A literal tidal wave. Because sometimes that's exactly what it feels like. These dreams spike during high-stress periods and major life changes. Your subconscious is not predicting the apocalypse. It's telling you that something in your life currently feels like one. Number 17. Missing the flight. You're sprinting through the airport. The gate is closing. Your bags are too heavy. You're at the wrong terminal. You get there just in time to watch the doors shut. Or you show up to the most important meeting of your career and everyone's been waiting an hour and they all look at you. This dream is about fear of missed opportunities. It shows up most during big life transitions, new jobs, major decisions, relationship changes, when your brain is quietly panicking about whether you're moving fast enough, whether you're doing enough, whether you're somehow already behind on your own life. Number 16. Hanging out with a celebrity like it's totally normal. You and your favorite celebrity are just hanging out. Maybe at their house, maybe running errands together. Nobody thinks it's strange. You're just pals. Psychologists say celebrity dreams almost never have anything to do with the actual person. The celebrity is representing a quality you admire and want for yourself. A famous athlete might represent discipline or recognition you're craving. A musician might represent creative freedom you're missing. Your brain just borrowed a famous face to play the role. Number 15. Running in slow motion. Something is chasing you, or you're desperate to get somewhere, and your legs simply will not cooperate. They feel like lead, like sand. You are working incredibly hard and going nowhere. Part of this is actually physical. During REM sleep, your muscles are partially paralyzed to stop you from acting out your dreams. Your brain knows this and sometimes writes the paralysis directly into the dream as heavy, useless legs. Psychologically, it also reflects feeling stuck in a situation where your effort isn't translating into results. You're doing everything right and nothing is moving. We have all been there. Number 14. Your ex shows up, completely out of nowhere. It's been years. Maybe you're happily in a new relationship. Doesn't matter. There they are, like they never left. Here's the important thing. This doesn't necessarily mean you secretly want them back. Psychologists say exes in dreams often represent an unresolved emotion, or a quality that relationship brought out in you. good or bad. The dream isn't really about the person. It's about what they left behind in you. Unless the dream was good and you woke up confused, then we don't need to analyze anything. We're just moving on. Number 13. Cheating or being cheated on. Either you catch your partner or you're the one doing it, and you wake up furious or devastated or drowning in guilt about something that never happened. Infidelity dreams almost never mean anyone is actually cheating or about to. They more commonly reflect feelings of insecurity, fear of losing something important, or feeling emotionally neglected. If you were the one cheating in the dream, your brain might be processing guilt about something else entirely, not necessarily anything romantic. Your subconscious just went with the most dramatic option available. Number 12. Someone you know, but they look wrong. You're talking to your best friend, your mom, a coworker, except something is off about their face. Their features don't quite match. They say something completely out of character. The dream insists it's them, but something feels deeply uncanny. This links to how dreams actually construct people. Your brain isn't replaying this person. It's building a version of them based on how you currently feel about them. When they seem strange or wrong, it often reflects tension or a shift in that relationship you haven't fully processed yet. Your brain tried to cast them and got the casting slightly wrong. Number 11. The house that isn't your house. You're at home, except it's not your home. The layout is completely different. There are extra rooms, hallways that shouldn't exist. Maybe it's much bigger than it should be, but the dream insists it's yours. And somehow you just accept that. In psychology, houses frequently represent the self. Different rooms represent different aspects of your personality or your life. Finding new rooms, which is a very common version of this dream, is often interpreted as discovering new potential or new parts of yourself you haven't fully explored yet. Finding a hidden room in your dream house is apparently a really good sign. Go look for it tonight. Number 10. A dead loved one is alive again. This one hits differently than the others. Someone you've lost, a grandparent, a parent, an old friend, shows up in your dream, alive, normal, like nothing ever happened. And for a few seconds after you wake up, you forget that it wasn't real. Research shows that 58% of people have dreamed of someone who has passed away. These dreams are widely believed to be the brain's way of processing grief, keeping someone close in the only way it still can. Studies have found they actually help move the grieving process forward. There's something quietly healing about getting even a few dream moments with someone you miss. It's one of the most human things the sleeping brain does. Number 9. Being trapped. Locked in a room, stuck in a building that keeps changing, unable to find any exit that actually works. Every door leads somewhere wrong. Being trapped in a dream almost always maps directly to something in your waking life that feels inescapable. A job you can't leave, a situation with no clear way out, a responsibility that never seems to end. Your subconscious is not being subtle. It has literally constructed a locked room and said, "This is what this feels like right now." The exit exists. It just might not be in the dream. Number 8. Your voice won't work. You need to scream, or call for help, or just say something that matters, and nothing comes out. Maybe a whisper. Maybe pure silence. The words are there, but the voice isn't. This is one of the most unsettling common dreams there is, and the psychology is pretty consistent. It often reflects feeling unheard in your waking life. Your opinions, your feelings, your needs, not being acknowledged by the people around you. It also shows up during periods of deep self-doubt, when even internally, your own voice doesn't feel like it carries any weight. If this one is recurring for you, that's worth paying attention to. Number 7. Suddenly being rich. You find money everywhere. You win the lottery. You discover you've been secretly wealthy this whole time and nobody told you. For one beautiful brief moment, you are completely set. And then the alarm goes off. Wish fulfillment dreams like this happen most often when you're experiencing financial stress or a general feeling of scarcity. Your brain can't actually fix the bank account, so it gives you a temporary vacation from the worry instead. It's generous in theory, cruel in execution. You always wake up. Number 6. Back in school for an exam you never studied for. You're in school. You haven't attended this class all semester. You didn't even know you were enrolled. The exam is in 10 minutes, and everyone else is calm and prepared, and you're standing there holding nothing. Here's what makes this one particularly wild. It haunts people for decades after they've finished school. Adults in their 40s and 50s regularly dream about an exam they forgot about in a building they haven't set foot in for 20 years. Because the dream isn't about school, it's about being evaluated or judged right now. A job review, a big presentation, a situation where you feel like you need to prove yourself. Your brain just reaches for the oldest, most vivid version of that fear it has on file, which is apparently always 10th grade math class. Number 5, flying. And finally, a good one. You lift off the ground, effortlessly, over cities, over mountains, through clouds. For once, your brain is not trying to stress you out. Flying dreams are among the most universally positive dream experiences humans have. Psychologists link them to feelings of freedom, confidence, and empowerment. If you're flying smoothly and in control, it often corresponds to a period where things are going well, where you feel free from something that was weighing you down. If the flying is chaotic or you keep dropping, that flips. It may reflect feeling overwhelmed or uncertain about the direction your life is heading. Either way, about 45% of people have had flying dreams, and by all accounts, they are absolutely worth having. Number 4, being chased. Something is behind you. Maybe a person, maybe a shadow, maybe something you cannot identify and honestly don't want to. And you run. Being chased is one of the most reported recurring dreams across cultures worldwide. The psychology is consistent. Whatever is chasing you represents something in your waking life you're avoiding. A conversation you keep putting off. A decision you won't make. An emotion you've been pushing down for months. The chaser is almost never a real threat. It's a metaphor your brain made terrifying, so you'd actually pay attention to it. And the thing chasing you? Usually never clearly seen. Because the things we're most afraid to face are usually the ones we refuse to look at directly. Number 3, your teeth fall out. You look in the mirror. Your teeth are crumbling, loose, coming out one by one, sometimes in chunks. Sometimes you're just standing there holding them, having absolutely no idea what to do next. This is one of the most universally reported dreams on Earth. Studied across cultures, age groups, and continents, research from Ben Gurion University found a genuine link between teeth dreams and actual physical dental irritation during sleep. Sometimes your jaw is clenching, and your brain writes it into the story. But psychologically, teeth are deeply tied to how we present ourselves to the world. Our appearance, our confidence, our ability to speak up and hold our own. When any of that feels shaky in real life, the teeth tend to go in the dream. It's your brain's extremely dramatic way of saying, you're feeling a little exposed right now. Number 2, naked in public. You are at work, at school, at a wedding, in a completely normal, very crowded public place, and you are wearing absolutely nothing. Everyone else is fully dressed. You are just standing there. How you react in the dream tells the whole story. Most people feel mortified, desperate to find something, anything, to cover up. That version reflects vulnerability and fear of judgment, feeling exposed in some area of your life, worried that people can see something about you that you'd rather keep hidden. But occasionally, and this is actually a great sign, the dreamer doesn't care at all. Naked, unbothered, completely at ease. Psychologists say that version reflects genuine self-confidence and a deep comfort with being fully seen. Most of us wake up relieved it wasn't real. A confident few wake up a little inspired. Number 1, falling. You're somewhere high, or you slip, or you step off an edge you didn't see coming, and for one completely stomach-dropping, heart-stopping second, you fall, and then you jerk awake, heart pounding, completely disoriented. For a split second, genuinely unsure if that just happened. Falling is the single most reported dream in the world. And here's where it gets fascinating. That sudden, full-body jerk when you wake up has a name. It's called a hypnic jerk. It's a completely normal neurological reflex that happens as your body transitions into deep sleep. Some scientists believe the brain interprets the muscle relaxation of falling asleep as literally falling and fires a signal to catch itself. But the falling dream itself, when it becomes a full experience and not just a jerk, is consistently linked to feelings of lost control, fear of failure, anxiety about something in your life that feels unstable or like it's slipping away from you. The fact that nearly every human being on the planet has had this dream means something simple. We are all, somewhere underneath it all, a little afraid of losing our footing, which is actually kind of comforting. You're not falling alone. Every single night, you have 4 to 6 dreams. You forget almost all of them. Somewhere in last night's sleep, there were probably 5 complete stories that evaporated the second your alarm went off. Your subconscious is producing full feature films every night, and you wake up with nothing but, I think I was in a parking garage. If any of these 20 felt a little too familiar, welcome to the club. Membership is about 8 billion people and counting. We do all the research, so you don't have to. Please subscribe.